The third piece of DLC released for Fallout 4 was called Far Harbor, and to be honest, it seemed like it was the only one that anyone cared about. It was the point lookout of its generation, providing Fallout players with the chance to hop on a boat and head across to a far and distant land, in this case a mysterious boggy island full of a fresh set of new missions. As the fog slowly rolled in over the ocean waves, it was clear that this latest installment of downloadable content also came with a thick helping of horror. One of the creepiest parts was simply traversing the gloomy marshlands with just the sound of the crickets and the odd click from the Geiger counter, adding to the cold, eerie atmosphere. The setting was the highlight. Every moment was spent waiting for either Jason Voorhees or the creature from the Black Lagoon to jump out. And to be fair, even enemies that did actually exist in the game provided a pretty good amount of scares. The plot involved a trio of settlements bickering about living together, as if they didn't have enough problems already, what with the atomic mist, the ghostly apparitions, and a nearby hotel that was overrun with zombies. All three groups came with their own set of interesting characters and side quests, and ultimately, when it came down to it, allying with one group over another led to some real world-changing consequences, a great staple of the Fallout universe. Think Megaton from Fallout 3. Missions seemed to involve a lot more detective work than they did in the main story, with tasks such as eavesdropping on a secret conversation, solving the murder case of a robo-brain bot, and finding hidden clues scattered across the map, helping to try and find out what the hell was going on that island. Everything had a slight nautical theme about it, even the town of Far Harbor itself was like an old Sea Dog's port, plus the new weapons included things like harpoon guns and a fishhook. It was always worthwhile adding a night vision scope to guns here, because it was handy for cutting through that thick night ocean mist. One new gameplay feature added was a minigame that combined both puzzle solving and the settlement building mechanic. It took place in a Minecraft-like world where bridges would have to be built from blocks and light would have to be reflected to knock down red firewalls. It was definitely a change of pace, but let's be honest, this wasn't exactly the most exciting thing you could be doing in a Fallout DLC. Sure, Far Harbor did have its fair share of bugs and glitches, perhaps more on average than the main game did, but it still kept what was important, that sense of a setting that felt alive. Exploring every nook and cranny would often turn up something new. On multiple occasions, characters would come running up asking for help, leading on to another crazy adventure and helping the game feel spontaneous and natural. And of course the times you got lucky and picked an advanced lock without even having to rotate the bobby pin. All of this is what made Fallout 4 so great. Thanks for watching. And for more video game reviews, be sure to check out A's Gaming Moments.